That's exactly what they do. Not quite executed as planned, I'm sure. A chance for Charlton to try and exploit some space in that middle third. Millie Mott with the back pass to Fran Stenson. Fran Stenson in goal for Southampton. 20th appearance of the campaign, the former Arsenal, Birmingham and Sheffield United stopper. Here's Pearce laying it out wide to Newsham. Gracie Pearce, number 6, the 22-year-old, arriving after an initial loan spell from Tottenham. Moya. Karen Moya picks it up, tries to go on the outside of Lucia Kendall, who slides in and puts it out for a throw. Beth Rowe back in the starting lineup to take the throw. Here's Karen Bradley. Rowe's ball in is comfortably collected by Stenson. And Southampton will build from the back. Here's Lila Herbert. Perfield, the skipper, closed down by Moya. Perfield. Here's Mott. Charlton deploying the press and winning it back effectively. And that's a nice turn by Palmer. And Alicia and Dow works it all the way back to Sophie Whitehouse. Whitehouse, who actually grew up in Kenya and Tanzania, as well as the USA. Newsham. Hooked clear by Mary Bashford. The other change for Charlton this afternoon. Here's Mott. Perfield. Well, Southampton actually won the reverse fixture between these two sides at the Valley. Tara Bourne scoring the only goal of the contest. Newsham. And that's well worked. Kendall comes away with it. Support from Perfield. Harbert. Palmer. Well intercepted by Newsham, and away she comes. Hutton to her left-hand side. Closed down by Harbert. Skills, the captain, 23-year-old, signed in 2021 to Endow. Hutton, who was fouled, looking to take the free kick quickly. She was looking for Newsham. Too quickly for the referees, likely. Captain's privilege. Kira Skills just asking the questions. Skills has made her way up from the back as well. A chance perhaps for Charlton to pose some questions of this Southampton backline for the first time this afternoon. It's right underneath the goalkeeper. Stenson collecting it the second time of asking and setting Palmer on her way. Perfield, back to base. Here's Paige Peak. Charlton are quite prepared to allow Southampton to have the ball in front of them. Southampton trying to work their way in behind. And it's a first real chance for Molly Pike to show what she can do, and she's won a corner. Palmer goes across to take. Tara Bourne up from the back, looking to do what she did at the Valley. Kendall making a nuisance of herself inside the 6-yard area as well. It's towards Perfield, the captain. It's not too far away. That's the first chance of the contest. Gemma Perfield, who hasn't scored this season. Not too far away from doing so on the final day. Skills to Endow. Searching ball, looking for Newsham, who will give chase. Her fellow number 3, Mott, is covering, but Newsham does well to come away with it, and Mott's forced to put it behind for a corner. Charlotte Newsham, who's back after injury last time out. Came back in the 1-1 draw at home against Newcastle. Set-piece chance then for the visitors. It's a crowded 6-yard area. The ball doesn't clear the near post. Newsham to take the throw. not being put under pressure. Pearce. Alicia Ndow, the former Aston Villa defender, the former Villa captain, in the heart of that defence for Charlton, alongside Pearce and Skeels. Peak. Kendall. Palmer. Mott does well to keep that alive. She's continued her run forward as well, and then just a misplaced pass, and it possibly allows Charlton the chance to counter with Hutton. That's offside against Seabourg. So last season, Charlton finishing second place behind Crystal Palace. Just a solitary point preventing them from sitting at the summit at the conclusion of last season. They would have very much been eyeing promotion to the WSL this time around. It wasn't to be for Charlton. The best they can achieve is that third place finish. Promotion elusive once again. Palmer. Mott. Rowe. Hutton. Charlton looking to recycle possession, going back to base with Alicia Ndow. Southampton not exactly deploying the press right now. Charlton going backwards and sideways. Bradley perhaps looking to try and change that now. She searches out Newsham. Now there's space for Hutton. Karen Moyer can't bring it under control. Seabourg can't pull the trigger either. And that's going to be a free kick to Southampton. Tara Bourne taking a tumble as she tried to come away with the ball. We're just approaching the 15-minute mark. I think it's fair to say there's an end-of-season feel to this contest so far, the pace it's being played at. Only one real chance of note, Gemma Purfield's header from a corner, going wide from 6 yards. Other than that, neither goalkeeper yet to be properly tested. couple of goals have gone in elsewhere. Newcastle lead Blackburn by a goal to nil. Durham 1 up on Bristol City. So as it stands, Charlton would be dropping down into 4th place. Reminder, you can watch all of those matches on the YouTube TV app. Just look for the Barclays Women's Championship. Good positive run. Palmer sliding in and winning it fairly, according to the officials. Mott miscontrolling. She'll get a second opportunity to tidy up. Millie Mott, the 21-year-old. 20th appearance of the season. Earned herself a booking last time out. And that win at Sheffield United, that 3-2 victory up at Bramall Lane. Their first in quite a while. They hadn't won a championship match since November, and that was a narrow 1-0 victory against Charlton. So they are looking for the double over the side from South East London. Skeels. Rowe. Moyes back there helping out a defence, winning the free kick. Pearce. Newsham. Seabor, the Hungarian, allowed to turn. Peak. Palmer. Lucia Kendall. It's a case of keep ball at the moment, but how much attacking intent is there for the home side? Struggling to make any real progress up the field, and eventually they've gone long. Marlick can't bring it under control, and Whitehouse will come and collect. And now it'll be Charlton's turn to try and build from the back. Alicia in doubt. Their main outlet, Charlton, does seem to be Newsham down this left flank. Another ball searching her out, but Rachel Rowe is trying to tidy up. Oh, that's fallen kindly for Seabour, who can't capitalise. Well, Charlton had won the 4 previous meetings before that defeat in November. So they do have the better record in more recent times against their South Coast opponents. Yet to muster up a shot on target in this one so far. In fact, they haven't had an attempt of any sort in the opening 22 minutes. Pearce. Nicely done by Endow. Skills goes long. Easily intercepted by Purfield. Moyer picks up the loose ball. This time Palmer mistimes the challenge, and it will be a free kick to Charlton. It's going to be the first booking of the contest as well for Amy Palmer, the former Manchester United and Bristol City midfielder. So another set-piece chance then for the Addicts to try and muster up their first attempt on goal. Gracie Pearce up from the back, lurking at the far post. Too close to the keeper. Too comfortable for Stenson from a Charlton point of view. Mott. Peak. Here's Rowe. 2 for company. Harbert. Kendall. You can see what she was attempting with the back heel, but just unable to execute it correctly. Looks like we're going to get another yellow card here. Lila Harbert must have said something. Two Southampton midfielders in quick succession in the book. Harbert, the 18-year-old on loan from Arsenal. Signed her first professional contract this season. Skeels. Well, that's two Southampton players now who are walking a bit of a tightrope for the remainder of this contest. Harbert joining Palmer in the book. Karen Moyer closing down the Southampton backline and forcing the error, and Charlton the chance to try and create something in that final third. They haven't really been in Southampton's final third much in the opening 28 minutes. Opens up for Newsham. Moyer concedes the foul on Palmer. Overzealous with that challenge. 30-year-old Karen Moyer now came through the ranks at Chelsea. Spells playing in the USA and in Italy. Quarter of an hour gone at St Andrews, still goalless between Birmingham and London City Lionesses in the title decider. London City Lionesses coming into it top, 2 points clear of Birmingham. The home side need to win that one. Here come Charlton. Too much on it for Hutton. He won't get there. And behind harmlessly for a goal kick. Paige Peake, the former Ipswich defender. Harbert. Now Mott's been released. She's in a little bit of space. Just played it in behind Palmer. And the opportunity goes begging. Hutton running at Peake. Still going. Well, that's the closest Charlton have come. Newsham. And that's a decent turn. Decent turn of pace as well from Mullet. Well, Charlton's best moment of the match so far came from the determination of Jodie Hutton. She has scored 3 in her last 2 appearances. And came close to opening the scoring there. Rowe. Bit of a loose ball. And Hutton picks it up. She's trying to claim a corner. Goal kick given, much to the frustration of Jodie Hutton. Former Villa and Sheffield United. Let's just take a look. I think he probably did just take a nick off Paige Peak. Stenson goes route 1. Rowe. Stenson goes long again. Southampton going a little bit more direct in the last couple of minutes. Could it bear fruit? Palmer. Goes the way of the home side. Harbert. Fed through, looking for Rowe. And Rowe will have to settle for the corner. Fact. It goes the way of Charlton. So still goalless at St Andrews. Only those 2 goals that we've told you about. Durham leading at Bristol City and Newcastle leading at Blackburn. All of those matches on the YouTube TV app, of course, as I've mentioned. 10 to go until half-time here. A match of very few chances. She was forced wide by the through ball. Had Kira Skeels for company. And no one in support. Now Stenson's being closed down by two of them. Does well to find Palmer, but Palmer under a bit of pressure, puts Peake under pressure. Does that stay in? Not quite. Southampton's disappointing finish of 8th place. The blow of that has been softened somewhat by the fact they will finish ahead of Portsmouth, their South Coast rivals. Still to collect fewer than half of the points they collected last season. Just shows how disappointing this campaign has been. Remy Allen leaving in February. Marianne Spacey-Cale stepping back in. Initially taking the job on in 2018. Stepped down in 2024 to run the overall women's football programme at the club, but has had to step back into the breach in the final few months of this season. Former England player, 8 years at Arsenal. 94 England caps for Marianne Spacey-Cale. Now very much linked with Southampton, and it's her side who have a set-piece opportunity here. It's whipped in beautifully. Palmer. Still no other goals to tell you about elsewhere. We'll of course let you know as soon as a goal goes in up and down the country. Rowe. Mott. Paige Peake. Tara Bourne. Goes back to Stenson. Newsham. And out. Now there's space in between the lines here. Seaboard trying to invite Newsham to the party, but she can't quite get on the end of it. Throw into the visitors though. Well, one back by Bashford. And Dow. Neither a cross nor a shot in the end. Bashford with the turn. That's a good tackle. Kendall just overdoing it, overrunning the ball, and the opportunity goes begging. Here's Karen Moyer. Alicia and Dow. Moyer finds a little bit of space, again in between the lines. And she keeps on going. And still she's going. It took 4 attempts to try and stop her, but Southampton got there in the end. In Dow. Newsham's ball, well dealt with, and Mott has the chance to try and come away with things. Looks for Mullet, opposite number 7. Katie Bradley tidies up. Into the final 60 seconds of the first 45 minutes. A half of football that will not live long in the memory. And that is the conclusion of the first half. The first half in which there were 2 yellow cards, both for Southampton players, Lila Harbert and Amy Palmer picking up bookings. Beyond that, really not much else has happened. There was a chance for Gemma Purfield, the Southampton captain, a header from 6 yards from a corner. That was the closest that either side came. Half-time on the final day of the season. It is Southampton 0, Charlton 0. Charlton will be attacking the goal away to our right-hand side in the second half in the yellow kit, Southampton in the red and white. A first half that saw very few clear-cut opportunities. Charlton, just to remind you, need to find a winning goal, need to try and take all 3 points in this one if they are to secure third place. As it stands coming into the second half, they've been overtaken by Durham. Durham leading by 1-0 against Bristol City. Reminder that you can see all of those matches, all of the other Women's Championships matches on the YouTube TV app. Just for the Barclays Women's Championship. Will Charlton show a bit more attacking intent in this second half? They're starting on the front foot. Southampton looking to build from the back until Stenson elects to go long, and it could be effective. There was an opportunity there for Southampton to try and launch a counter-attack, but just a slightly loose pass. The momentum had gone. A lot more positive from Charlton already in the opening 120 seconds or so. They've won themselves a corner. Just to put into context how disappointing this season has been for Southampton, they finished 4th last year. There were only 7 points off the top and only 2 points off the top 3. A reminder that they can finish no higher nor lower than 8th place. Karen Hills, the Charlton Athletic manager, turns 50 tomorrow. Former defender for the Addicts. Former coach at Tottenham as well. Been in the job since 2021. Tell you it's at half-time in the game at St Andrews between Birmingham and London City Lionesses. Goalless. That will be enough for the side from the capital to take the title, and with it promotion to the WSL. Birmingham need to try and find something in the second half if they're to wrestle the title away from London City Lionesses. Rowe. Mott tidying up for Southampton. Get it clear, and Rowe does well to keep that in. And Rachel Rowe can put on the afterburners here and try and make inroads into Charlton territory. Brought to an abrupt end. Good challenge in the end by Mary Bashford. Greta Humphreys, the half-time substitute, replacing Alicia Endow. Charlton looking to try and find the space in behind Mott, who recovers well to put it behind for a corner. Thumbs up from Jodie Hutton. Mott's taken a bit of a knock, but she's going to be okay to continue. No physio needed. Defending to do for Mott at the near post. Katie Bradley scampers across to take the resulting corner. Bashford at the far post. Pearce at the near. Skills is being monitored by Kendall. It's difficult for Stenson here, a crowded 6-yard area. Skills is up from the back. Karen Moyer with some fancy footwork. She gets her effort away as well. More positive from Charlton, that's for sure. Well, there was a half chance in that crowded 6-yard area. Skills the captain up from the back. It was nodded goalwards by the substitute Greta Humphreys. Southampton able to clear their lines. Purfield being closed down by Moyer. Palmer with a lovely little through ball, and Rowe is in space, and again she can motor forward. Looks for Pike. Pike with good strength and determination. Kendall picks up the loose ball. Pike is onside. Palmer lines it up. Well, that's probably the best moment of the match for Southampton. It was created by the determination of Molly Pike. In the end, it was relatively comfortable for Sophie Whitehouse. Palmer, who hasn't scored since November, does have a couple of goals to her name this season. And here she is. Another one of those surging runs from Rachel Rowe. Rachel Rowe, the 32-year-old. More than 50 caps for Wales, missed the last 2 matches. Back to her feet, walking gingerly, and this is why. Oh, it's an awkward one to deal with for Whitehouse. Just didn't quite fall kindly for Southampton. Tell you that Sunderland have gone a goal to the good against Sheffield United up in the northeast. Sunderland 1, Sheffield United 0. Newcastle 2-0 up at Blackburn. Half-time at St Andrews, 0-0 between Birmingham and London City Lionesses. It means that match and this are the only goalless contests of the day. 10 minutes into the second half, and you do sense there's been a bit more attacking intent from both sides after the first half was played at somewhat a pedestrian pace. Durham have just gone 2-0 up against Bristol City. They are doing their bit in that battle for third place. Palmer. Rowe. Mullet. Perfield on the outside, gets it in as well. Pike trying to hook it goalwards, just off target. We've had more chances in the first 11 minutes of the second half than we had in the entirety of the first 45. Rowe seems to be the one making things happen for Southampton in this second half. Here's Perfield. Mott pulling out wide. Perfield eventually finds her. Rowe closed down by Skeels. He does well. Southampton come again though. Kendall. Mullet. Just not enough power on the pass, looking for Rowe, and it's presented Charlton with the chance to maraud forward. Moya forced wide, but she will get there. Running at Perfield. Rowe, nice turn, nice shot, wonderful goal. And Charlton have taken the lead just shy of the hour mark. Is that the goal that secures them third place in the standings? Rowe with the turn, and she placed her effort beautifully past the despairing dive of Fran Stenson.
Now double substitution for the Saints. Number 11 Rachel Rowe to be replaced by number 12 Aria Dennis, and also coming off number 66 Amy Palmer to be replaced by number 8 Chloe Peplow.
So a double change for Southampton. Chloe Peplow coming on to replace Amy Palmer, who had been booked, and Aria Dennis replacing Rachel Rowe. Dennis, the 19-year-old on loan from Tottenham, Arsenal Academy product. Ninth appearance for Saints, yet to find the back of the net. So Bethan Rowe back in the starting lineup, rewarding her manager Karen Hill's faith in her with her first goal of the season. She's missed the last 11 matches, Bethan Rowe, prior to returning to action against Newcastle last time out. So a welcome return, not just to the matchday squad, but to the score sheet as well. And that might just be enough for Charlton to secure third place. They've got the spring in their step now, the bit between their teeth. Hutton. It's a long-range effort, and in it goes! Oh, Charlton in the blink of an eye have doubled their advantage. 2 goals in 2 minutes.
Goal scorer for Charlton, number 7, Katie Bradley.
And it's Katie Bradley on target from distance. Goal number 8 for her this season in all competitions. We know she's a bit of a dead ball specialist. Well, that was placed perfectly. And just like that, has this match run away from Southampton. Confidence coursing through the veins of Charlton now. Newsham running into Mott. Dennis takes a tumble, no free kick. Newsham's cross takes a deflection. Harbert can't get it clear. Bashford. Rowe. Rowe is onside. Twisting and turning away from Kendall. 2 goals for Charlton in 2 minutes, and 2 very, very good goals. Humphreys. Peplow. First chance for the Southampton substitute to show what she can do. She releases her fellow substitute, Dennis. And Dennis has options to her left. Mullet's making a run towards the edge of the 6-yard area. Pike can't pick up the loose ball. Charlton get it clear. Peplow. Perfield. Newcastle have got a third against Blackburn. Newcastle 3-0 up in Lancashire. Reminder that all of those matches available on the Barclays Women's Championship page of the YouTube TV app. Only on your television, your smart television. Well, Southampton been in their current guise since 2017. It was an unaffiliated club around since as early as 1970. Affiliated with Southampton men's team for 8 years now. Always playing their home games at St Mary's. It's Dennis with the turn and with the effort. She's looked bright since she came on. England under-19 international. And Whitehouse has taken a knock here. Big goal in Birmingham. London City Lionesses lead Birmingham by a goal to nil. Reminder, Birmingham have to win that one. London City Lionesses looking set to lift the title at the end of this Women's Championship campaign. So let's just take a look, shall we, at the second goal for Charlton, the one that's probably knocked the stuffing out of Southampton, really. Look at this from Bradley. Could not have placed that any better. And that was just moments after Bethan Rowe had scored an equally impressive goal for Karen Hill's side. Ritesh Mishra in the dugout for Charlton. 11 years he's been affiliated with the club now. Whitehouse is okay to continue. They do have Jessica Gray on the bench. Gray, who's only featured 4 times in the league this season. She hasn't played since January the 12th. But she could be called upon if needed. Perfield. You just sense that that quick-fire double from Charlton has punctured any hopes that Southampton had, perhaps. Though Dennis has injected a bit of life since coming on, and here she goes again. Just running out of real estate, Skills tidying up, Hutton helping it on its way. Harbert searching out Dennis. Peplow. That'll be a corner. Newcastle have gone a fourth against Blackburn. They're 4-0 up now as Perfield goes over to take. Gemma Perfield did get an assist last time out in that victory against Sheffield United. She's got the likes of Tara Bourne to aim for up from the back. And she'll get another opportunity. Can they make it count this time? Mott. Lovely. Kendall looking for Dennis. And here we go again. Another corner. Skills is furious. Southampton are building up a head of steam. Another lovely ball in. And again, Charlton deal with it. Well, she's running forward unchallenged, Seabort. Just ran out of gas. Can only find Peplow. Here's Bourne. Tara Bourne, the former Manchester United youth player, did make one appearance for the first team. Mollett. Kendall to the left-hand side, and Kendall just off target. She's played more than 100 times for the club, Lucia Kendall, just 20 years of age. A couple of goals to her name this season. Just couldn't find the target with that one. A couple of goals coming in the last match, in fact. From a sporting family, her dad, Will, played cricket for Hampshire. Peplow. Page Peak. Kendall finds Dennis. Dennis has Mott on the overlap. Mott stands it up, looking for Pike. Falls for Kendall. Taking another deflection. They're both appealing for it. Kendall was just off balance when she tried to strike that one goalwards. But it did come off a Charlton defender. It's a high one towards the far post. Southampton's turn to hit the woodwork. Dennis not too far away
Substitution for
from what would have been her first Southampton goal. Alyssa Phillips coming on for Charlton. A 22-year-old Arsenal youth product, replacing Charlotte Newsham. Newcastle lead Blackburn by 5-0. London City Lionesses have doubled their advantage against Birmingham at St Andrews. 2-0 they lead that one. And with a little over 30 minutes to go, surely it's an insurmountable mountain now for Birmingham to climb. London City Lionesses roaring their way to the title. Perfield. Harbert. Kendall. Kendall wins it back. Peplow. Mott. Oh, Mott does well to get there ahead of Hutton. Perfield, first time. Mott. Okay, Moyer. Perhaps had a little bit more time than she realised. Another high one towards the far post, towards Dennis again, but just a bit too high for Dennis, who does well to win it back at the second time of asking, and she's still going. Home fans enjoying that one. Bourne goes long. Dennis. Just asks a bit too much of Perfield, does she? No, the captain gets there. Pike. It's our fellow number 10, Phyllis, the substitute. She was off balance. Phyllis doing just enough as we tick into the final 10 minutes of the season at St Mary's. The curtain coming down on ultimately a disappointing campaign for Southampton. Looks as if it might finish with another defeat. Karen Moyer wins the corner. Just got interesting at St Andrews. Birmingham pulled one back, 2-1 in the 64th minute. Perhaps the title race isn't done just yet. Surely that's going to be a Southampton free kick. I think she can have too many complaints about that one. Testing her innocence.
Double substitutions. First of all,
Double change.
Number 10, Molly Pike, to be replaced by number 15, Viv Lear. Also coming off the bench, number 7, Georgia Mullet, to be replaced by number 9, Rihanna Dean.
So Mullet and Pike replaced by Lear and Dean.
Coming off for Charlton, number 18, Gidria Seaver, to be replaced by number 9, Emma Bishop. Also coming off number 22, Bethan Rowe, to be replaced by number 21, Sophie Dawk.
So Bissell coming on to replace Seabour. Bethan Rowe, scorer of the opening goal, replaced by Sophie O'Rourke. And Leah on loan from Arsenal, coming on for Southampton. 9th appearance of the campaign, still searching for her first goal, the 18-year-old. Did get 3 goals in 2 appearances for England under-19s last month. Her first meaningful contribution to the contest. Kendall. Well, this match looks as if it's going to be decided by 2 goals in 2 minutes. Charlton doing the damage on the hour mark, or either side of the hour mark, unless Vivian Leah can do something about it now and haul Southampton back into the contest. Harbert, Kendall, Mott, Karen Moyer just hitting the deck here.
Ladies and gents, today's attendance is 2,188. Thank you so much for all your support.
2,188 people inside St Mary's this afternoon. Sunderland have just gone 2-0 up against Sheffield United. Reminder that the game between Birmingham and London City Lionesses kicked off 15 minutes later than all the other matches. The scores as they stand: Newcastle lead 5-0 at Blackburn, Durham 2-0 up on Bristol City, Sunderland 2-0 up on Sheffield United. And there's still 20 minutes to go at St Andrews, where Birmingham trail the league leaders by 2-1. But there's 2 goals for Charlton here, meaning that they are set to finish in 3rd place. They will finish a point clear of Durham as it stands in 4th. Southampton, we knew before kick-off, couldn't finish higher than 8th, couldn't finish lower than 8th either. Moyer still receiving treatment here. It's going to add a few minutes on at the end of the 90. Talking about London City Lionesses, it's our former club. Kendall. Straight to Whitehouse. Moyer, okay to continue. No real effects of that knock a few moments ago. Kendall, as we tick towards the 90-minute mark. Now or never really for Southampton if they are to rescue anything from this match.
The fourth official has indicated it will be a minimum of 7 minutes at a time. 7 minutes.
7 minutes added on. Plenty of time for Southampton to salvage something. Perfield. Kendall. Leah. Perfield. A little bit of frustration perhaps from the captain.
Substitution for the Saints, coming off number 5, Layla Harbert, to be replaced by number 49, Natasha Unabulu.
So Layla Harbert is replaced. And Natasha Unabulu is coming on. The England under-17, making her debut for Southampton. Janice Chime coming on for Charlton. She's made 3 first-team appearances so far, Chime, totaling 3 minutes. She's going to double her tally in the remainder of this one. Hutton over the set piece. Too close to Stenson. Not one but two. Bashford has a little bit of cramp. It looks as if Kira Skills is in perhaps a little bit more discomfort. So it looks as if Charlton are heading for all 3 points that will see them secure 3rd place in the Women's Championship. Let's just remind you of the goal that sent them on their way. A lovely goal it was as well from Bethan Rowe. Didn't look like there was much on here when she picked it up. Could barely have placed it any better. Bradley made it 2-0 just a couple of minutes later. Job done, it seems, for Charlton. 3rd place surely now secured. Kira Skills, the captain, gingerly making her way off the pitch for the remaining minutes of this one. Be a few more minutes added on at the end of the 7 because we have had a couple of stoppages in stoppage time. So we're basically playing at the referee's discretion, really. Perfield. Vivlia. Peplow. It's their time for one last counter from the Addicts. There's a bit of space here for Bissell. And Bissell will take it towards the corner flag and try and stay there, but she just overruns it. Wins a corner. Might just be the last act of the contest, the last act of the season. You can hear the advice there from the Charlton coaching staff. And the curtain comes down on another season, another Barclays Women's Championship campaign. Charlton Athletic do enough to finish third place in the standings. 2 goals in 2 second-half minutes. The opener from Bethan Rowe. That was a lovely finish, as was the one a couple of minutes later from Katie Bradley, who made it 2. Southampton slumped to yet another defeat. A disappointing season for the Saints. Charlton there or thereabouts, but not quite close enough to challenge the top 2, London City Lionesses and Birmingham. Another season in the Championship awaits Charlton Athletic. Their hopes of pushing for promotion to the WSL halted for another season. It's finished on the South Coast at St Mary's then. Southampton 0, Charlton 2. Let's just take a look at the highlights of this afternoon's contest. Jodie Hutton almost opened the scoring then for Charlton. Hutton had another opportunity a couple of minutes later. Molly Pike put that one in the mix, but there was no one on the end of it. Dangerous free kick, this one. Southampton unable to capitalise. Couple of teasing free kicks, lining things up. Perfield for Saints going on the outside. Pike it was with that effort, just hooking it wide. And then in the 59th minute, this was the goal that opened the scoring. Bethan Rowe with a lovely turn and an even better finish. 59 on the clock, Charlton were a goal to the good. And just 2 minutes later, Katie Bradley did this to make it 2. And at that point, it was game, set and match. Charlton had done enough to guarantee third place. Southampton went knocking at the door. Mariah Dennis chancing her arm. Lucia Kendall just off target with that one. Kendall again off balance and off target this time. Dennis hitting the woodwork. Southampton were going in search of something to cling to. In the end, they couldn't find a way through. It means it's finished with a Charlton victory. So from myself, Paul Scott, and the whole team, thank you very much for watching throughout the course of this season. Thank you for watching throughout the course of this afternoon as well. We will see you next year when we do it all again.